Jay here. I'm here to bring you a review on Dragon Ball Super episode 68, English dub. Okay, basically what happened in this episode, it was a bunch of filler. So basically, at the beginning of this episode, it shows Bulma like going into her lab, and she has like a brand new time machine and all that. Like, it seems like she's trying to go back in time. She gets in her time machine, her brand new time machine that I guess she had for a long time, or she built it or something. But she tried to go, like, use it and everything to go through time or whatever, but she didn't have the right element or right tools or whatever to turn it on, because she only had one key or whatever. So then it goes to Goku, like, eating on King Kai, and he's telling him like, yeah, I'm gonna bring you back to life, because been he's been like dawning on bringing King Kai back to life, because he killed him back in the Cell arc when he brought Cell to his planet to explode, and he's been dead this whole time. So he's basically been holding out on a promise that he'll bring back King Kai. So basically, he was on King Kai's planet just telling them like, yeah, I'm gonna bring you back to life. Then it goes back to Bulma, and she's like, I guess, in her lab just doing things on the time machine that she's working on. And Goku just pops up, and she gets surprised because she doesn't want him to find out, because he'll just go tell Beerus. And so she just turns off the lights, and he's like, what's going on here? And then he just like, forget it, and he asks her for the dragon radar so that he can go find the Dragon Ball. So he gets the dragon radar from Bulma and just takes off and goes looks for the Dragon Ball. So then, going back to Bulma, she starts thinking to herself like, she doesn't have to do all the work to get the other like element or key or whatever that goes to the time machine. She doesn't have to do all the work to get it. She could just wish it with Shenron. So then Beerus and Whis pop up out of nowhere, and Bulma gets scared, and they're like, why'd you get startled, or why'd you get scared? And she's like, nothing, you surprised me because the food's not ready, done, like, it's not ready yet. Because Beerus, he just shows up all the time just for food. And then she was like, oh, okay, like, I got a perfect place. So then it goes to a scene like in a restaurant, and Beerus and Whis, and I guess Bulma just took them just to like get them distracted from what she really wants to do, because she doesn't want them to find out that she's building a time machine, or she wants to go to the future, manipulate time and shit. After that, it goes back to Goku, and he's collected all the Dragon Balls already. It took a long, I'm just saying this, it took a long ass time in Dragon Ball Z and in Dragon Ball to find all the Dragon Balls, and fucking Goku just finds them in one filler episode. That's some bullshit. Anyways, going back to where I was. Goku found all the Dragon Balls, and he goes back to Bulma's place, like Bulma's house. And he starts calling Bulma, and he thinks to himself like, she must be gone. And she's over there at the restaurant, like distracting Beerus. He just summons Shenron. He puts all 7 Dragon Balls down on the floor and summons Shenron. So right as Goku is about to like speak his wish to wish King Kai back to life, everyone starts showing up. Andrew 18, Master Roshi, Oolong, the pig, Gohan, and I'll get that to in a minute, but just everyone starts showing up. So everyone starts showing up as Goku's like trying to make his wish, and everybody's just arguing, wanting to make their own wish, because Android 18 wants a wish to get something for Krillin. Oolong wants something perverted like fucking panties. like he did in the original Dragon Ball. He wished the first ever wish in Dragon Ball was a pair of panties by Oolong. That's a side note. So, anyways, um, Master Roshi, he wanted some girls, like always. Um, then out of nowhere, Gohan shows up. Well, first Goten and Trunks, Kid Trunks showed up because they wanted wishes too, because they said it's no fair that the adults always get a wish and they don't. But skipping that, Gohan shows up with Pan, and everybody's like, what's going on, Gohan? And he's like, Pan's sick, and I took her to the hospital, but they don't have no medicines that have no effect because she's a Saiyan baby, and I don't think they'll work. So can I take a wish? And because there's two wishes, the dragon can grant two wishes. So Gohan was like, can I take a wish and make Pan better? And they're like, go ahead, just go ahead. Everybody was like, go ahead, I have no problem with that. So Gohan stepped up and told Shenron, like, can you make Pan better? Like, can you make her health better? And Shenron said, that's a simple wish. Then he made Pan better. She flew up and got real happy, and Gohan just left, saying that Videl was waiting for him. So after that, Goku again was gonna make the wish to bring King Kai back to life. But then Bulma stepped up and said, no, I'm taking this wish. So then she starts going to the others and just granting their wishes. Like, she's so fucking rich, she just tells Android 18 that she doesn't have to buy Krillin a gift, that his gift is Android 18 and his daughter. Giving Master Roshi like a fucking car full of girls. Telling Android 18 to like fuck up Oolong the pig for some money, because she had a suitcase full of money. So then she asked Kid Trunks and Goten what they wanted, and they didn't even know what they wanted. So then she was about to make her wish, and Goku was like, I didn't make my wish. And then she was like, okay, if you get this element for me, then I'll let you have the last wish. And it was the thing she needed for the time machine. So then it goes back to Beerus and Whis, and they're done eating, and they're leaving the restaurant, and the restaurant manager says bye, and they look up to the sky, and they're wondering like what's going on, and Beerus is like, it has something to do with Shenron. So then Goku, he received the item that Bulma needed, like that little, it was a little crystal thing, like a fucking blue crystal. He got it already. He had like a special suit on because it was at the core of the earth. And Beerus and Whis just show up there, like appear where Goku is, and they ask him what he's doing. So it goes back to like Shenron, and Shenron, like, he's wanting to leave. He's all shaking and shit, and Beerus shows up, and he asks Shenron, why are you shaking? Why are you nervous? And he's like, no, I'm not shaking. What are you talking about? It was funny to see Shenron frazzled. So Beerus finds out that Bulma built a time machine, and she's trying to manipulate time again. So he has the item in his hand, and he just crushes it, and he destroys her time machine. So you see her crying and saying, oh, my time machine and all that shit. And Goku was like just about to wish King Kai back to life, but then I guess, I didn't know this, Shenron, he couldn't handle it anymore, and he just went and just disappeared. Like the Dragon Balls like scattered. I didn't know there was a time limit to Shenron. I thought you could just keep him there, because he kept saying like through the whole episode, like, I have to go, my body's gonna disappear, I can't wait any longer. But then Bulma threatened him. I'm not sure it was in the middle of the episode, but Bulma threatened him and told him she's gonna tell Beerus on him, and he got scared and waited longer, and it ends up that he just disappeared. So end up the last wish was just wasted. Nobody got the last wish. King Kai didn't get back to life, get brought back to life, or nothing. Basically, one wish was granted, and that was to make Pan well again. So this episode was a filler episode. It was basically an episode about who gets the wish, who gets this wish, who gets this wish, and it was a cool episode to watch. It wasn't no fucking dope ass episode, but it was a cool, enjoyable, like comedic, just I don't know, slice of life episode. It's gonna be that for a few episodes until it gets to the next arc, but I like these type of episodes, slice of life, filler episodes. It just it's it's good to see like the Z fighters and Goku and everyone like interact like their lives, like what they do daily without something threatening the fucking earth and everything. So yeah, this episode was just cool. It was just a filler episode. So I'm Jay, and this is my review on Dragon Ball Super episode 68. Thank you for watching, and catch you on my next video.